I hope you like Royal Knights, G Golems. Actually, it's actually really nice that we are getting some more of the Ignis support here, but let's talk about these new reveals for Animation Chronicle 2022. Don't beg 30% of you guys have not smashed the crap out of that subscribe button. Smash it so we can get further into 100k here. So Animation Chronicle 2022 reveals here. Royal Straight Slasher. Yes, we're finally getting some of this cool stuff. Cannot be normal summon or set. Must be special summoned with Royal Straight. Oh boy. You can only use the first effect this card's name once per turn. So if you have all of Queen's Knight, Jack's Knight, and King's Knight in your graveyard, you can send one monster of each level between 1 and 5 from your hand and or deck to the graveyard if you do destroy all cards your opponent controls. I guess that's cool. When this card is destroyed by battle, you can target up to 3 light monsters in your graveyard and special summon them. So it does break down into the other forms of the Jack's Knights, or the Knights, but alright. But this should have probably been better off as a fusion, but alright. Royal Straight. Send one of each Jack's Knight, Queen's Knight, and King's Knight from your hand and or face up on the field to the graveyard. And then special summon from your hand deck, extra deck, or graveyard. A card that mentions King's Knight, Queen's Knight. Why does it have to be from... Okay, so first of all, you could have made this from the deck and nobody would have said a word. Alright, that would have been awesome. But from your hand and or field to special summon something that mentions it. I mean, it's cool that this acts as basically a fusion spell, which is really awesome. But, come on, Konami. You could have done so much better with this. And then we got Dino Base, or Dyna Base. So, 0-2100. You can only use first second effects this card's name once per turn. If your life points are lower than your opponent's, you special summon this card from your hand. Oh, well, that is a level 4 extender, I guess. During your main phase, you can fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as material, including this card. Is this supposed to be Fossil Warrior support? Or Fossil... Huh. I don't know, this is an interesting card. Let's see here. Dynatank. One machine plus one dinosaur monster. You can only use the second effect and third effect of this card's name once per turn. So, it's just a machine plus a dinosaur. This is a really cool super poly target, I guess. So this gains attack equal to the original attack of all dinosaur monsters used as fusion material for its summon. When a card or effect is activated that targets this card and no other card's quick effect, you can target one other card on the field that would be an appropriate target. That card effect now targets that new card, so it redirects. Okay. If this card is destroyed by your opponent, you can special summon one dinosaur monster from your graveyard. I'm just going to say this again, this is a super poly target. It is the only purpose that I see of this. Oh, G-Golem Rockhead. Level 6 Cyverse. So, if this card is in your hand, discard one of the Cyverse monster. Decrease this card's level by 2 until the end of the turn. Oh. Okay. You contribute this card to summon 3 G-Golem tokens in defense position. You cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except for Cyverse monsters. I mean, he makes 3 level 1 tokens, I guess. G-Golem Pebble Dog. What in the world is this? If this card is normal special summon, you take one G-Golem Pebble Dog from your deck and either add it to your hand or special summon it. You cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except for Cyverse monsters. If this card is sent from the hand to the graveyard, you have one G-Golem from your deck to your hand. So this searches for the big golem, I guess. Okay. G-Golem Crystal Heart. What in the world? So 2 Cyverse monsters. You can target one Earthlink monster in your graveyard, special summon to your zone this card points to, and you can place one G-Golem counter on this card. An Earth monster co-linked to this card gains 600 attack for each G-Golem counter on this card, and can make a second attack during each battle phase. Also, if it attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage to your opponent. I just like the fact that this is just a generic revive, a Earthlink monster. Just for 2 Cyverse. There's gotta be a, really good purpose for this, existing. What is this? G-Golem Stubborn Menhir. 2 Earth monsters. If this card is special summon, you can target one Earth monster in your graveyard. That can be normal summon, so either add it to your hand or special summon it, but you cannot special summon it. Oh, but if you special summon, its effects are negated. Also banished from leaves the field. You got more curability here. I mean, 2 Earth monsters return something back to your hand that's an Earth monster. This will definitely be something that Earth Machine, I think, will want to mess around with. Because it's just, get a free Earth monster. It could be normal summon and add it to your hand, but if you yeah, sure, that's fine. Oh no, but if you special summon it, it's effect negate. Oh, that's even better. Yeah, this card's really good for Earthbox. G-Golem Invalid Dolmen. So 2+ Earth monsters. Your Coaling monsters are unaffected by monster effects activated on your opponent's field. Your opponent's monster must attack if able. That's actually really good on a 2800. Once per turn, discard one Cybers to draw a card. This is on a Link 3, huh? If this co-linked card is destroyed, you can negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls. So also, I think this is pretty alright. Then we got G-Golem Dignified. I want to call this Triathlon, but that's obviously not the name. So it's 2+ Earth monsters. Your opponent must attack if able. Alright. Man, we are really loving that clause here. That's on a 3200, by the way. Okay. Once per battle, discard battle's opponent's monster doing damage calculations. Send one Earth monster from your hand to the graveyard. Until the end of this turn, your opponent's monster is 200 attack, and its effects are negated. 200 is when your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a link monster you control, or monsters, quick effect, you can negate that effect and do destroy that card. I'm not a super big fan of this, but it's alright. And then we've got Gravity Bounce here. This card is always treated as a G-Golem card. So target 2 of your Earth monsters with the same name that are banished and or in your graveyard and special summon both in defense position, but change their attack and defense to 0. Their effects are negated and also destroy them during the end phase. It sucks that it has to be the same name. If a G-Golem monster you control is destroyed by battle or your opponent's card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. First of all, this is cute. It's really nice that they have this. But overall, I think the best G-Golem card is literally the Crystal Heart to get back a Earth Link monster. This is going to make link climbing a lot easier. I also think the G-Golem Stubborn Mahir is really good for Earthbox, but overall, these cards are pretty interesting. Also, Machine plus Dinosaur Super Poly Target. I don't know what the applications will be for that in the future, but there's definitely some interesting stuff here. So guys, what do you think? Please leave a comment down below what you guys think. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. And I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.